Formation of bond is by 2 nitrogen, and among these oxygen 4 oxygen are connected. So in all 6, 2 nitrogen and 4 oxygen, in all 6 bonds are formed with the metal ion of the hardness causing salt, and this complex metal EDTA complex is formed. Knowing the amount of EDTA used in this titration, we can from molar ratio or equivalent ratio determine the amount of hardness causing metal cation, and in this manner quantitative estimation of hardness can be done. Now, besides EDTA, we need to use some indicator also in this particular process, and the indicator used here is a complex organic compound known as Erychrome black tea indicator. The structure of Erychrome black tea is shown over here. This is Erychrome black tea, and along with EDTA, this is also used in the estimation of hardness of a hard water sample. How this estimation is done, that can be made clear by this particular picture. Now you can see over here 3 pictures are shown. In one you can see a bit wine red color which is getting changed to violet color, and finally it is getting changed to sky blue color. By knowing the color change, we can determine the end point in this complexometric titration. And actually what happens? The hardness causing ion first of all coordinate with EBT, that is indicator. EBT indicator first of all form complex with hardness causing salt, and this is of wine red color. The first color that you have seen in previous slide, this wine red color is due to EBT and metal complex. In the second step, from the burette, drop by drop we pour down EDTA, and this EDTA chelates the calcium ion, means form a complex compound with the calcium or magnesium ion whatsoever present, and release the indicator. Indicator which is actually of sky blue color, it regain its sky blue color when it is released completely, and at the end point we get calcium or magnesium EDTA complex with the release of indicator, and we get sky blue color. To perform such estimation, we need to take a specific amount of water whose hardness is to be determined in the conical flask. Say 50 ml is taken. Since the whole process occurs at a particular buffer, that is 10 pH, at a particular pH we need to add buffer, and few drops of indicator EBT is added. We get wine red color. From burette we pour drop by drop pour down standard solution of EDTA. Standard means the solution of EDTA whose concentration is known to us, and wine red color changes to sky blue color, that is your end point. At that point we need to measure the amount of EDTA used in the whole titration. This is the calculations shown over here. First of all, we need to standardize. EDTA is combining with EBT and metal complex, and we get blue color. Suppose in a titration 38 ml of EDTA solution is used to titrate say 10 ml of standard calcium ion stock solution, that is 1 gram CaCO3 per liter solution. and you need to determine molarity of EDTA solution. Molarity means gram moles per liter. The molar mass of CaCO3 is 100.1 gram per mole. This is the simplest numerical used to standardize EDTA solution. For that, what you need? You need the volume of the EDTA, you need the amount of EBT and metal complex which are given, and this will give you the amount of moles per liter of EDTA used to titrate with standard solution of CaCO3. You can see in this whole calculation, finally you will get amount of EDTA solution, that is 0.002 mole per liter. We got the molarity as per the molar equation M1V1 equals to M2V2. This whole calculation clearly indicate that whenever this complexometric titration occurs, then metal and EDTA react in molar ratio, means the number of moles of metal cation is equal to number of moles of EDTA cation. Knowing the molarity of EDTA, we can also determine molarity of metal complex present in the solution, and in this manner hardness is estimated in complexometric titration or EDTA titration. So finally, if we talk about the summary of what we have discussed today, in the today's discussion we took water as the material which is used for engineering purpose. We have seen its various uses in number of industries like thermal power plant, like hydropower plant, mining industry. Besides uses, we talked about the sources of water, surface water sources and groundwater sources. We talked about the impurities imparted in different sources of water and the effects of all these impurities. And besides this, the very important parameter of water, that is hardness, which is used for industrial purpose, was discussed in this particular discussion. We discussed hardness in terms of its definition, in terms of its types, in terms of estimation, units, etc. In the next discussion will be further proceeding hardness. Thank you.